Small business plays a big role in the economy. They conduct a lot of cross-border commerce. That's why Main Street is paying close attention to the trade negotiations underway now between the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. Kate Rogers is in Edina, Minnesota tonight.
At PGC Solutions in Edina, Minnesota, owner Susan Carey Hansen is keeping a close eye on the renegotiation of NAFTA. The small manufacturer exports custom parts for big companies like John Deere and Bobcat to both Mexico and Canada, representing nearly 10% of its business.
My biggest concern as an owner is not knowing the impact to us, and then how is that going to affect our end customer. I do know that shipping to Mexico or Canada, our customers are not going to take a price increase.
While President Trump has called the trade deal one of the worst in history, promising to overhaul it, renegotiation has proven challenging. The fifth round of talks among trade ministers from the three countries wrapped up Tuesday, with more talks scheduled early next year. The International Trade Association says that in 2015, small manufacturers like PGC accounted for some 98% of U.S. exporting companies. So despite being a powerful force when it comes to exporting, changes to NAFTA could prove challenging for some small companies. Advocacy groups like the nonpartisan National Small Business Association are supportive of free trade agreements like NAFTA, and in fact say only about 5% of their membership report being negatively impacted by free trade. But not all small companies are concerned about potential changes to the trade deal. Barry Wood, vice president of marketing at his family's business, Wood's Power Grip in Laurel, Montana, doesn't anticipate a trade war escalating or new tariffs being put in place overnight. Bilateral deals, as Trump has floated, could even work well to leverage negotiating power, he said.
I don't think we would end up with a trade deal with one and not the other. I think eventually we would have both countries on board.
But some, like Marvin Smith, owner of Optima Products in St. Louis Park, Minnesota, are worried about having to entirely rethink business if NAFTA is overhauled. Smith imports about 70% of his healthcare products from a partner in Quebec City, Canada. His take is simple.
I just don't think that with the economy buzzing and humming the way it is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
For Nightly Business Report, I'm Kate Rogers in Edina, Minnesota.